Hey guys, how's it going? I'm Lorraine and welcome to my channel. Alright, so let's dive in there, guys. Now, just before I do, I'd just like to say I am an experienced and professional holistic and spiritual counselor and mentor, and I offer 100% money back guarantee for image readings, tarot readings, also the programs, as well as spiritual and holistic counselling and mentoring, plus advice to help you with union with self and union with your person, and also astrology charts. Just check out the details in the description box below this video for more information. So let's dive deep, guys, and let's see what messages the cards have for you for both you and your person's love journey thus far. And also, let's see what messages the cards have for you about your person. Alright, so let's go. Let's do this. Alright, so you were coming in with the Emperor, and you were also coming in with the Devil card here in your reading. Well, there's a lot to be said about those two cards. You know, you are coming in with both positive and negative here. Okay, so I will pull some more cards for you here in your reading. See what it, okay, so what it talks about here in your reading, when it comes to your person, here they're kind of holding back on making a certain move towards you. Now, coming in with the Devil card, you're coming in with Saturn, and you also have the Emperor card. Well, Saturn is actually in Aries at this point in time. Alright, and so what it's talking about there in your reading is that your person, I get here that your person has to actually fight those urges here to take some kind of action here, and it's that impulsive nature. See, this is your person not wanting to be reckless when it comes to you. That's what I'm getting here, but you know, I need to know more here. You know, and it also comes in as discipline here for your person. It's like a structured approach here. I get here, there are times, and there may be times in your person's everyday life where they are being impulsive and they are taking certain actions here. However, when it comes to you, your person there's a plan here, is what it talks about here in your reading. See, with the Emperor guy, what it talks about there also is that this person normally gets what they want here. Now, it can also come in as what your person, and even yourself here, collective, what you're building here. Where, what I mean by what you're building, it takes all of your, it's full investment, guys. This isn't a side hobby. This isn't something that you will only do every now and then. It does talk about, well, fully investing in myself to live the life that I want to live. Here, coming in with both those cards here. Yeah, there may be times where you get influenced. There may be times where your person gets influenced here. That can come in as that impulsive nature to act here. But what it also talks about here in your reading is pulling back, and I do get that here, is pulling back and actually thinking about, is this going to work for me here? I need more cards here, guys. Let's see what else is happening here in your reading. See, with those impulsive actions here, and also that reckless approach, what it can talk about there, it can talk about investing in something and then not following it through. When you invest in something that you really want to do, hence you come in with that impulsiveness, that recklessness here is coming in as, well, I didn't really think it through because I really don't want to do it anymore, or I didn't think it was going to go that way. That's what it's also talking about here. And sometimes that way of thinking and those actions here, guys, can kind of hinder your forward movement here for both you and your person. Yeah. So pulling back and taking a bit of time here in your reading so that you are making that effort here to live a better life here. By making better choices. All right, let's go. Let's see what else. Okay. All right, so you were coming in with the Two of Pentacles. You were also coming in with the Six of Wands, and you were coming in with the Queen of Pentacles here in your reading. See, what I get here in your reading is that coming in with the Queen of Pentacles, for yourself here, you too have to pull back from those impulsive actions and reckless moves here, guys. Reckless actions, like I said, investing in something here, all right, and not wanting to keep going, all right. It may have been that's what I get from reckless here, guys, is not seeing the consequence here. It's not so much a risk here, guys, okay, or taking a chance, because at any time within that risk you can come away from it. See, what I'm getting with this recklessness is taking an action and then regretting that you took the action here. That's what it's saying here. But this is both you and your person here when you're coming in with obstacles and challenges here in your reading. Yeah. See, what it also tells me here in your reading is that the obstacle and challenge for your person is actually you here. See, it comes in as here in your reading, the choices that you make, and it's like that, what you're building, because I did say these two cards can come in as both you and your person here, okay, what you're building and what your person is building. That's what it's talking about. That's what I'm getting here. And there is a difference in the way in which both you and your person build here, is what I'm getting. Yeah. Because what it talks about here in your reading is that for you, what comes in is when you get an idea, this is what it's saying, when you get an idea, you actually bring it into your reality, you actually do it here, okay, you bring it in front of your eyeballs and you actually make it work, and you actually fully invest here, guys, and you follow it through. That's what it's saying here. See, it comes in as for your person, for the Emperor, guys. How did you make that choice? Why did you make that choice here? And how come it works for you? That's what it talks about here in your reading. So, obviously, here in your reading, what it talks about there is that your person doesn't know that you strive here. Your person doesn't know just how ambitious you are. And with that ambitious and that strive comes with a lot of planning, comes with a lot of time and effort that you put into what you do here. It comes in as every moment that you, spare moment that you have, is putting it, you put it into what you were wanting to build. That's what it's saying here. But what it also talks about here in your reading is that you have the confidence to do that. Here. It comes in that way. Thank you. Yeah. Okay, let's go. Oh my gosh. What are we talking about here, guys? All right, so you were coming in with the Queen of Swords. You have the Page of Swords. And you're coming in with the Tower. Here in your reading. This is coming in, well, potentially here. In your reading, let me just get that. So, I actually get here in your reading that the Queen of Cups is somebody different. Someone who is actually watching the Queen of Pentacles. Here. And there's something that's going down there, guys. All right, now let me just keep going with this, eh? So you're coming in with the Tower. The Tower is actually both Aries and Scorpio, okay? Now, what I'm picking up there in your reading, 1 minute, guys, I just got to check something out. Coming in as health and well-being. Here, that Tower card. Here. Okay. So what it tells me there in your reading, I mean, straight up here, guys, there are eyes on you. Yeah, potentially here. And especially when it comes to what you were building, what you were doing. It also comes in as your person. Here, the Emperor guy, here in your reading. And I will pull some more cards on that. Okay. See, it does kind of come in as a choice here. And the choices are quite separate and quite different. So coming in with the Queen of Cups and the Page of Swords, what it talks about there in your reading is that for the Queen of Cups, love is a certain way. That's what it's talking about. Yeah. I normally see the Page of Swords as, you know, that kind of way. Yeah, they have a truth. Yes, they have been through trials and tribulations here, but there is never any room for growth here because they see it their way. Okay, but in actual fact, there's a bigger picture. There's a bigger way in which you can see things. All right, it's like the sky is blue. All right, but why is the sky blue? Yeah, most people aren't concerned with why the sky is blue. However, that's just one way in which I can describe the Page of Swords. It's when you trust what people are saying to you. You trust what you're watching on the television here. You trust the books that you read in order to find information here. And so there is no critiquing happening here. All right. You believe in what you know to be true here. And there is no room here to explore or to get bigger. Here, your world, the Page of Swords, here in your reading. Okay. All right, what I get here in your reading, like I said, the Queen of Cups is watching the Queen of Swords, and they actually like what they do. That's what it's talking about here in your reading. And potentially here, this Tower card is going to come in. And what this Tower card is going to do here, guys, it's coming in as... Because for the Queen of Pentacles, you've been through your Tower moments. You've been through Tower moments here. Hence why you are the way that you are. And with the Tower card coming in here, what it can talk about there in your reading is letting go of an outdated program here, or an outdated belief here. Okay, guys, now I'm just going to pull another card in terms of advice. Okay, let's go. There you have it, justice. What are we talking about there? And I did get that here in your reading. It just is that way. Here, it's coming in that way here, guys. Justice, okay, so you're coming in with Venus. Venus is actually in Taurus at this time. Alright, and it's actually in its own house. Here. So what it can be talking about there in your reading, it's coming in as loving what you do. Here. And having fun. Here. See, it kind of tells me here in your reading is that for the Queen of Pentacles, they're doing things. Yes, of course, they've got a business. They're building their business, coming in with the Emperor card, all right? But they're also beginning to, here in your reading, have a bit of fun here. Yep, finally being able to say, hey, you know, I can relax a bit. I can actually go out and spend time with friends, or do something with my close friends here. And maybe even do something with their person here in your reading. It just is that way. That's what I'm picking up here, guys. Okay, I am going to leave it there. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for your reading. And I'll catch you later. Bye.